Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ruth here. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about some marketing strategies that you can use to build your business in the online space. Now, before I dive in, I want to share with you a group that my partner and I started, Trisha Verzera. It's called Corner Office at Home. And inside that group today, we're going to be diving deep into these strategies that I'm about to share with you. So if you do get value from this and you want more, just drop group in the comments and I'll send you over the link to that free training group. But today I want to go over some tips for those of you who are building your business online, maybe not seeing the traction you want to see, right? Maybe not attracting the right kind of people or your ideal business prospect. Maybe your business is not growing and you're putting in all this effort to your social media. So in the tips today, I'm going to share with you, some of them are going to challenge you a little bit to really step up into your business, but I guarantee you that they will help you show up a little bit better on social media. So the first thing is you are your own personality. So I want you to think about, how do you want to show up on social media? How do you want to show up for your prospects? And you've got to be the authentic you, but you've got to be the authentic you times two. So when you show up on social media, you got to show up with some energy. You're just not going to attract people talking like a little mouse and being really quiet. You've got to show up as you times two. And that's going to push some of you out of your comfort zone. I know it did for me back in the beginning when I first started, sharing things on social media and showing up live. It felt weird. Like I literally wanted to hide. But as you practice more, you'll be able to really step into who you authentically are and show up in a really positive way. So I want you guys, I know a lot of my team watches these videos, but even if you're not in our business, go back and watch some of your live videos if you're doing lives, or look at the posts you're sharing. Are you showing up as you authentically, like the real you? Because if you're not, people will see through it. They will see through inauthenticity so quickly, and you'll lose your followers. Secondly, are you showing up with energy? Are you showing up with excitement? Are you showing up like you have something to share? And go back and evaluate those videos, those posts, to make sure that you're showing up the way you want to show up for your prospects. Okay, so that's my first tip. Second one is, this one is so important. Continue to evaluate your activities in your business. And too often we get really stuck in what's familiar. So like, yeah, I'm making 5 new friends a day on Facebook, and I'm sending them a message saying hello, and I'm commenting on their posts every day, and it's not working. But I'm going to keep doing it over and over and over again for the next 10 years, and my business isn't going to grow, but that activity is safe and comfortable for me, right? So you've got to be evaluating all of the time exactly what is going on in your business. Is it growing? Is it stagnant? Is it declining? And then look at the activities that you're doing. And sometimes we have to look back at the activities that were working for us that maybe we got away from, right? And if you were doing something that was working and then you stopped, go back and do the thing that was working, right? So we've got to constantly be evaluating our business and our activities. And I got to tell you guys, for those of you who know me, I'm a CPA. I'm like a numbers girl, totally a numbers girl. I know exactly how many people I've talked to, what my business numbers are, what I need to do to get to my next rank, what my team needs to do. Like, you got to know your numbers. You got to know your business if you're growing a business, right? We can't just blindly sit there all day long, kind of looking around on social media and having little conversations here and there. We've got to get very intentional with our activities. And if what you're doing isn't working, then you got to change it up. And a lot of people will ask me, well, Ruth, what do I change it up to? And that's where you have to step into your own business and start getting creative. So that brings up my next point. So if you're doing Facebook Lives all the time and you're on Facebook doing lives and you're not getting traction from them, then number one, you've got to evaluate how you're showing up. Number two, you might want to test out some different platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Stitch. You could try podcasting. Any of those things. Why is it important to try? Because you don't always know where your audience is, right? So if we just keep doing the same stuff over and over again, and it's not working, but we are doing it because it's familiar, it's comfortable, it's safe, right? No one's going to judge us, then you've got to stop and make today the day you stop, evaluate what you're doing. And if you're serious about building your business, go and try some other things. And the only way we get better is by trying things and then stepping back and evaluating them. So that's super important to always be evaluating. And I mean, that's what real businesses do anyway, right? I had a long corporate career where we were constantly evaluating our business model. I owned businesses of my own. I owned a CrossFit gym. I had an online fitness equipment store. I was constantly evaluating what was working in my business and then doing more of that, what wasn't working, and then trying new things. And I got to tell you, as a gym owner, there is no handbook out there that says you need to run your gym like this. Because every city, every area, every gym has a different demographic of people. And you never know what the appetite of those people is going to be until you test things out. And that's no different in your business online, right? That is no different in your network marketing business. That's no different than the way you use social media. You got to test stuff out. Okay. The next thing is make sure if you are in network marketing, make sure you understand why your team is special, and make sure that you let the world know why your team is special. So some of you who have been following me and have been following this journey over the last, 4.5 months, maybe I drove you crazy. That's okay. But I was constantly, and I am still now constantly telling why our team is special. Our team gets preferential sort of training on marketing strategies, advertising strategies, building automation into their business, building funnels, how to funnelize their social media. Like, we are marketing like kings because that's how we're trained, and we're empowering our team. And I got to tell you, most teams out there, they are not getting that. They are not getting that kind of training. They are not plugging in every day with mentors who are helping them evaluate their marketing. And I am all over social media telling people this because I want them to know. And if you have a team that has special things in it, whether it's daily trainings or daily team huddles or special marketing training, or you're working with an amazing mentor, you got to let the world know, right? Otherwise, no one's really going to want to join you. So figure out what's so special about your team, your business, your company, your products, whatever it is, and you got to let the world know. Because if you don't let the world know, no one's going to find out. And no one's going to be reaching out going, hey, what is it that you guys are doing? Because I'm intrigued, right? So the next thing is, and this kind of goes back to getting out of your comfort zone, because when we stay in what's familiar and what's easy and what's comfortable, and we kind of want to hide, right? That's all easy, but it's not going to lead you to the promised land. I guarantee you, it's not going to lead you to the promised land. So when you show up, you got to show up bigger. You have to show up bigger with energy. And I heard this quote this morning, which I actually love. And I'm going to read it to you because when I heard it, it was like, yeah, I got to share this because I see this happening all the time. If they're going to judge you anyway, give them a show. If they're going to judge you anyway, if you have in your head that people are judging you because you're in network marketing and you're, on social media singing your song, then give them a show, right? Give them something to talk about. It's way more fun than hiding. I guarantee it. Okay. So the next thing is when you are selling online, okay, not just adding value, but we are also selling online. So you will see me out there selling our courses. You will see me out there selling once a week products. Then slow down. So we need to slow down when we're selling because we have to let people process what we're saying. Okay? So when you're selling online, slow down. Don't talk a million miles an hour. Just slow it down so people can process what you're saying. They can feel what you're talking about. And then they'll be more apt to actually take an action, whether it's drop something in the comments if they're interested or if they want to see something, okay? So when you're doing your pitches, you got to slow it down. Next thing, you guys hear me talk about this all the time, and I probably drive you crazy, is consistency. Now, consistency doesn't just mean the way you show up online day after day after day at the same times or however you structure your social media. It's consistency in how you show up, okay? The kind of energy, the dialogue you use, the words you use, how you show up. It's consistency in how you show up for your team. One day are you really, really happy and energetic and excited, and the next day you're just really down and things aren't going as well today and things are kind of sucking wind. And consistency. Same with your customers. How do you show up about your products? Are you excited when you talk to your customers, right? So consistency in everything. Why is this important? Because it creates trust. It just creates trust because people come to know you in that way and you become dependable when you show up. Okay? So consistency in all areas, in how you show up on social media, how you show up every day, how you show up for your customers, how you show up for your team, how your energy shows up. Super, super important to be consistent because it becomes reliable. It becomes trustworthy, okay? And last thing is positioning, okay? So positioning really means kind of evaluating where we're at right now and positioning your products or your opportunity within that. So one of the things our team did really, really effectively was back when COVID hit, we launched our business, which a lot of people said, oh my gosh, you're crazy for basically leaving. I left a extremely lucrative coaching position to build my business right when COVID hit. And they were going, it's too unpredictable. You shouldn't do that. It's too risky. But if you looked at the way the world was going, everyone was going to be home. Everyone was out of work, right? Everyone was looking for something. A lot of people were online all of a sudden in the daytime, right? Spending hours online. And the timing was perfect. So positioning your business within certain timing. Now, what could that look like now? Well, Christmas is just September, October, November, December, 4 months away. That's not a long time away. So maybe positioning your business around how would you like to pay cash for Christmas instead of on credit cards, right? Now's the time to start. How would you like to, take a Christmas holiday? A lot of times families take holidays over Christmas. So looking at where we are in terms of the seasons, what's coming up, even within your product line, if you have products that are season specific, then talking about them. We certainly do. I mean, we've got certain things that for us, those of us in cold climates like me, are beautiful for cold climates, for dry skin and pampering yourself in the cold months, like positioning your product line or your business within the seasons, within the time of year, or within what's happening in the world can really, really help you accelerate your marketing. So evaluating and looking at where things are at and positioning is really, really important. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you got some value from this. If you aren't in our new group called Corner Office at Home, we're going to be diving deep into branding today and really diving deeper into some of these points where you're going to gain a better understanding of how you personally might be able to position things within your own business in the online space to help you grow and expand. Anyway, have a great day, guys. I will be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.